Well, let's start out tonight in easy seated. And again, giant welcome for everybody being here. I appreciate you. Let's lift with the heart, the chest, smooth out the back of the neck. Take one of the deepest breaths that maybe you've taken all day in through your nose. And at your jaw when you are ready, and draw the chin down now down towards the chest as you exhale. Roll the shoulder blades back and down on the inhale. Once again, breathe in, expand, keeping the shoulders down, relaxed. Open jaw and release. Exhale. Setting your intention for your practice. Maybe exploring an I am. And opening jaw when you're ready. Exhale. Start to add some movement with this. Breathe in through the nose, lift the chin. And as you breathe out, keeping the lips closed and round and set back and almost make a C with your body. So lift, tilt sacrum, look up. I draw my hands in closer to my hips. And then on the exhale, round, draw chin towards chest, make that C. So good. So as we're moving through that, we want to feel that tilt and then that tuck of the sacrum, just kind of warming up through the lower belly. You'll hear me refer to that tonight as your Mula Bandha, and then up through the center. In our yoga practice, that is Uddiyana Bandha. Let's come back to center, sweep both arms up, draw the hands now into heart chest on the exhale. Awesome, move from side to side. Instead of thinking side to side, let's reach up, get more extension and movement from the hip bone all the way up through the fingertips. Now stay with that, and I'll get some music going for everybody on here. Yeah, you know these contacts are not working when I'm just like this to look at me. All right. I know, I need a zoom on Zoom. I have selective hearing like Mom does, you know. And whatever side that you're on, let's stay on that side. Flip that top palm up. Move through that. And on the exhale, release it. Other side, big reach. Flip the top palm up. And now release it. Roll through those shoulder blades. Walk your fingertips forward. Third eye towards mat. Big reach. Rock through the hips. Walk your hands over to the right. Keeping hips grounded. Back to center. Other side. Draw back to center. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Roll it up. Bring the hands back into the heart as you exhale. Straight out your feet. Move through the hips. Start to have it's kind of like a tiny little circle. Same thing though now. Begin to make it a little bit bigger. One more time. Meet back to center. Check out those shoulders dropping down. Other direction. One more big circle. And to center, reaching the arms up. Draw the hands into heart as you exhale. Once again, walk your fingertips forward, releasing to earth. And as always, our practice, not a competition. It is about you being present this evening. So if that to-do list or something else comes into play, see if we can put that to the side. Oh, there we go. Walk your hands over to your right, big stretch across. Back to center. And now other side. Back to center. Tuck the chin in towards the chest as you roll up. Drawing the hands back into the heart. Let's smooth out the back of the neck. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Or maybe even take your hands to the heart. I want you to choose to feel that energy. Just come in welcoming your create tonight. How we choose to show up tonight on the mat magnetizes what you show up for. So plant the seed on really how you want to feel tonight, how you want to move, how you want to be. And as you blink your eyes, interlace your fingertips, press straight up, roll those shoulder blades back and down. Begin to add a twist as you look over your back shoulder. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, look behind you and drop those shoulders down. We'll just stay with this flow. Reach up and then twist. Awesome. One more time, balancing out each side. And then bringing the hands again back into heart, chest. And tonight we'll focus on the heart chakra. The color of green just sits right here with strength. So as we move tonight, again, just take that deep breath in and that long exhale out as you draw in through the lower belly. Let's roll onto all fours and start out with our cat-cow. Bringing the hands directly underneath your shoulders. Stamp the hands down. Tilt the sacrum as you inhale, bending the elbows, look up. On the exhale, press firmly into the mat, tuck your tailbone down and lengthen through the back of the neck. And if I haven't said it already, thanks so much for being here tonight, for showing up. Good. Tilt and tuck through the tailbone, cat and then cow. You can really explore here too how that spine feels, how the back of the neck feels. Getting off of your laptop. Maybe you'd like to stay in your cat a little bit longer. Tuck the tailbone down, release the back of the neck. And just move. Neutral spine, keeping the ribs stabilized. Wag your tail. Swag through the hips. Begin to move into spinal balance. Left toe, right hand reaches out in front of you, or lift the left heel. Right hand, left heel. On the exhale, bring it down. Notice pelvis stays nice and stable. Left hand, right heel. And then bring it down. Continue to move through this series. Knees have a little space in between them. If you'd like tonight, you can always go back into a child's pose if you want to need it, or mentally or physically like a break. It's always an option, or choose a posture that you really like. Let's do this one more time. Each side, big lengthening here. Exhale, draw down. Glide back to your very first child's pose, or Balasana. Draw your butt back towards your heels, reaching your arms out in front of you and your forehead to the mat, or maybe you stack your forearms this evening, but release your jaw. Just for fun, staying right here in child's posture, open up your jaw and move your bottom jaw from side to side. And now front to back. Press down firmly with the palms. Reach your left arm to the side and send the left arm underneath your right armpit. Do this 2 more times. Open up your left arm. Inhale. Exhale, send left arm underneath right armpit. 1 more time. Just peel that open. Now on this, hips can stay high. If you want a little bit more into maybe neck, shoulders, you want a little bit less, sink your hips back. just mess around with that and see what feels best. That's good. Nice job. Transition out of this, reaching your other arm out as you inhale. Send the right arm up. Exhale, send it underneath your left armpit. Let's do that 2 more times. Movement with breath. Inhale. Exhale and under. Great job. 1 more time. Staying here. Breath. Ease. Present. Centered. I acknowledge and bless closing down or withholding my love. So as tonight we move on the mat, I open my heart to love and to be loved. Remembering that love is who I am. Reach both of your hands out in front of you. Gaze at your fingertips, curl the toes, press through your toes. And now right here, our hands, you can imagine, you've heard me say this before, just on top of 2 jars. Think about if you were going to turn those jars outward. So now the back of my elbow is going back towards my thighs. It's crazy important because every posture that we do right here takes us to something else, whether it's down dog, handstand. Mike wanted to do some handstands tonight. I said, okay. Anyway, curl the toes, send your tailbone up, ears between your biceps, your strong arms, then pedal your feet. So when we're in this posture, it is all about creating length in your spine, softening the back of the neck and lengthening through your neck. And keep our tailbone up super high. Pedal through your feet. Your hamstrings and calves get to come second, third, or last to the party. Jules, take your hands a little further apart, please. Thank you. Breath is in. On the exhale, bring knees back to the mat. Tilt your tailbone, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, expand through your back. Move back into Balasana, child's pose. Exhale. Look at your hands, downward dog. Tailbone up, straightening those arms, pedal through your feet. With your movement, knees to mat. Tilt, tailbone up, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, glide back to child's. And now let's just move with this. This is a vinyasa, matching the breath with movement, downward dog. Onto all fours. This can be known as tabletop. Come back to child's pose. 1 more time. Move through that downward dog. Nice job, Ashley. Bring your hands a little closer together though. Come back to all fours, and then we'll meet into child's pose. Send our thumbs and turn our thumbs up now. Press your fingertips together and walk your hands behind your neck. So here you're stretching out your triceps. Good. And if you just guys, if Marcy and Kathy and Carol on here feel like turning on their camera, I would be really excited. But if not, I get it. Find your way to downward dog. Press down through the fingertips, especially the thumb and the pointer finger. Try not to feel anything in that crease of your wrist. You're the best. Yes. You so are getting an eye pillow from me. Yeah. See, prizes are involved too. Pedal out your feet. Walk your feet to your hands to forward fold. It doesn't take much to get me excited though. So feet hip distance or wherever it feels best for your body. Hands to shins at a half lift. Let's stay here. So everything's really strong. Go long with your arms. Feel your thighs. Bend those knees. Spread your toes really wide here. Turn your head. Look each direction. Now, as you drape over those legs, look in between the legs. Turn your head to no. As we bend both knees, roll up. Cat-like spine. Sweep up. Hands to heart, exhale. Just shake it out a little bit. Hands come to the hips, move 4 corners of the room. Bless you. Got another face on there. Now, everybody that always keeps their Zoom on, I'll think of something for you too. And for you guys in here, you're getting nothing but me. Reach one arm across, pat yourself up on the back, look the opposite direction. Are you getting hot in here? Open chest, other side. Roll back and down through the shoulders. So let's stand in our mountain or into Tadasana. So if we kind of stand here, or we tuck under, or we carry a kid all day or something, we stand. Just notice that. Let's move through our feet. I remember being in yoga and I looked down, I was like, oh my God, my toes are not stuck together anymore. That's my biggest oh, ha moment. Yes. Right? It's amazing. Yeah, especially when you get pedicures. Don't need those things no more. Stand tall. Inhale, look up to the thumbs. On the exhale, bend your knees and slice your hands through to forward fold. Hands come back to your shins, at a half lift, gaze up, long spine. Exhale, look in between your legs. Bend the knees, roll up, really slow. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Work your way all the way up. Bring the hands back into the heart. Now, send our thumbs out, roll the shoulder blades back and then down. Come march your feet a little bit. Yeah. So starting with our energy center on our feet, that's Pada Bandha. We've got 5 or 6 energy center. We have it in our feet, Mula Bandha, zip it up, Uddiyana Bandha. They're energy locks, and our hands are easy to remember. It's Hasta Bandha. Reach the arms up, inhale, step back into chair this time. Now, your chair, good. There's a lot of people that are really happy in this posture. All right, sometimes our knees want to go in, so notice, lift your toes, push your sit bones back. Hands can always stay to the quads. You can go genie arms or reach your palms up. You choose. Stand tall, bend the knees, bow to earth, keep spine long. Hands to shins, at a half lift, gaze up. And relax the back of the neck. Exhale. This time, bend your knees, set back like you're in a chair. Reach your arms to the outside. And now stand. Hands in the heart. Exhale. Nice work. Step to the very top of your mat. If you've got blocks, toilet paper, or you don't want to use blocks, that's fine too. Reset to Tadasana or mountain. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back into the chair. Your chair. I joke about this, but it's a porta potty. So if you're on a porta potty, you wouldn't be like this. I mean, your assets would be back. Yeah. Stand tall. Don't talk like that. Exhale, forward fold. The shins, half lift. Exhale, relax your neck. Step back to plank. Plank. Now, with our plank, it's always going to look different for all of us. That's what's cool, because we're all different. Maybe your knees, if it bothers your wrist at all, come back a little bit. You can always go back to tabletop. But for right now, I'm going to demo on my knees. Do a tricep push-up. Belly does not get to touch the earth. So maybe it's itty-bitty, and then come up. Yeah. One more time. Look up, look up, look up. Yeah, because otherwise what happens sometimes is we do this. It's just like our head, like a turtle. That's all that gets to move. Please bring one of your blocks so it's right underneath your chest. If you have the other block, bring it underneath your belly. So this is ideally how low we're going to go for a tricep push-up, where chest, belly touches, and then press back up again. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Remember where I asked you where your elbows go? So if our elbows are out, we lose a lot of power. So send your elbows back to the back of the room. And then back up again. Now this time, just be on your blocks. Just hang out there. Just hang out there. I get it if it's smushing an area. Sorry about that. Bring your hands right with where a sports bra would be. Gaze up. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. And now your elbows suction cup in towards your body. Press through the fingertips and come straight back up again. Yeah, I hope that felt a little different for some of you. Nice. If I'm facing you, what we want is the elbows to stay back and then come up. So if you do this and come up, you lose a lot of power. So if you can continue to think about pressing your hands down in the mat like you're trying to open those jars out and the back of the elbows go back towards the quads, huge difference. Ah, that looks good, Ashley. Nice job. That's it, Jules. Nice. Let's try it one more time. Yes, I can see now. Good. That was awesome. Come back into child's pose, but before you do that, please move your blocks so we can have access to them again. Rock a little bit through the hips. Once your third eye, forehead to mat, turn your thumbs up, release your wrists, please. Reach your hands out in front of you, come to all fours. Now a marker with where our hands are, it's usually about a yoga block apart. Not unless you are a guy, because your shoulders are more broad, or you've got some kind of an injury. So I kind of just gaze my hands and I make that L. I really press with my thumb, pointer finger. And then I'm trying to turn those jars out. So downward dog, just check out how your hands feel. Press through the thumb, the pointer finger the most, and the pinky. Great job. Walk your feet to hands, forward fold. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Hands come to shins, at a half lift, look up. Relax the back of your neck as you fold. Knees bend, ragdoll, roll up. Scoot both arms up, and now hands to heart. Exhale. Nice job. This is one of the hardest things that you ever do in our yoga practice. If you're working on tricep also, you can just do them up against the wall. But why we do that and why I ask you to bring those blocks underneath is because we have to keep the shoulder level with the elbow. If our chest starts to sink here, we used to do a kind of a snake and it looked kind of cool, but it just tears up your shoulders over time. So let's reset. We'll do a similar flow. Wiggle the toes, inhale, look up. Exhale, step back into chair. Or in Sanskrit, it is Yukatasana. Lift the toes, stand tall, bend your knees, bow to earth. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften through the back of the neck. Step back to plank, left, right. I would much rather have your knees here than your booty waving around like you just don't care, or your head dropping. So push, push, push into the mat. Expand through the breath. The back, come to the knees. Little tricep push up. Meet back to child's pose. Look to your hands, downward dog. Pedal your feet. Walk your dog. Walk feet to hands, forward fold. Hands to shins, reset your lower back. Half lift. Exhale, release the neck. Ragdoll, roll up. Reach it up. And now into the heart. Okay, that was awesome. Let's go ahead and grab a block. If you don't have a block, and you might have a little pillow at home, you guys know I love when people give me presents, but yes. Advertisement. You can also use the pillow. Anyway, grab your block, bring it in between your inner thigh. Make sure that's kind of sweet because when we bend forward, we don't want it to hit us in the stomach. Stand in our mountain to Tadasana. Looking strong, reach it up. Inhale, step back to chair. Wherever you'd like your arms to go. Stand tall. Bend your knees, bow to earth, long spine. Hands to shins, at a half lift. Exhale, release your neck. Turn our head to no. Bend the knees, roll up. And bring it in, exhale. So if we can imagine that we're always hugging this yoga block each time we come into a plank, but let's walk to the back of your mat. I didn't start that in the right spot. I could have had you walk back like a penguin. Jules is over there like, and gaze down at your feet. Sometimes, again, we go into patterns where one foot's out, one foot's not. Shoulders back. Look up, inhale. Exhale, chair. Stand. Bend the knees, bow to earth, long spine. Hands to shins, half lift. Relax the back of the neck as you just hang over those legs. Walk out to plank. Squeeze that block, expand through the back. Nice job. Move a little bit forward and back here. Just check out how your wrists feel. So you're in a really strong line here and you're drawing in the belly, maybe to the knees. This time we're gonna go all the way to the earth, but let's freeze in like a Chaturanga Dandasana. So we freeze in a little crocodile plank. So just hover right there. That's it, Trisha. And in 199, no. Now pelvis, belly, third eye. Walk your hands up off the mat, energize your legs. So press down through the top of the feet, your thighs. 3 waves, inhale. I feel like I'm shouting at you, sorry, exhale. We don't get where a mic can hear anymore. Lift and melt. One more. Walk your hands right back in with where a sports bra would be a heart rate monitor. Roll those shoulder blades out of those ears. Curl the toes if you'd like to make it the most challenging. Keep the knees up off the earth or press to plank. Downward dog. Spine long first. Bend both knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Sometimes it's easier said than done. You did it though, we did it. Hands to shins, add a half lift. Relax the neck. Bend the knees, ragdoll, roll up. To the heart. I know that walk back, if your hamstrings are a little snug, is a booger. So we'll just do it one more time. Keep looking back because I just don't want to get hit in the back of the head with a cork block or any block. Roll back through the shoulders as we stand to mountain or Tadasana. Close down your eyes for just a moment. Tick-tock your head to the side. Deep breath in through the nose and look down at your hand and open up your jaw. Exhale. Tick-tock your head the other direction. Breathe in the nose. Lift the chin. Look down to your thumb, breathe out. Sweep up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, step back and chair. Reach your arms up. Bend your knees, bow to earth. Exhale. Hands to shins, half lift. Bend the knees. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Walk out to plank. That's it, girl. Good, good, good. Nice job, Marcy. Again, freeze in that little crocodile. Now knees, belly, chest, forehead. Take our hands up off the mat. Let's wave that in 3. Lift the chest and melt down. 2 more. Spread your fingertips wide like you're gonna strengthen your spidey fingers. Yeah. 1 more. Walk your hands back in, right beside here. Shoulder blades are back. Like a cricket. Breath in, press to plank. Breath out. Downward dog. Hands back to your feet. Hands to shins, half lift. Reset. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, ragdoll, roll it up. Hands to heart. That was fantastic. Place your block down, grab a drink. Mike loves that heater on him. You can just turn it towards him if you want. I'll get it. You're like, your buns are on fire. Door. They're getting ornery here in the studio. Let's come back into mountain. Roll back through your shoulders. Now let's start to add on to that sun salutation A. Or depends what book you pick it up. It might be, say, B. It's just a variation of sun sal. Inhale, look up. Exhale, set back to chair. Stand tall. Bend your knees, bow. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften through the back of the neck. Step your right foot straight back. And if we keep our left foot where it is, it's just kind of our marker. So right foot steps back. Bring our back knee now down to the mat. That's it. Scoot your left foot up far enough to where we can see the toes on your left foot. And we can use our blocks tall, flat, or to the side. No right or wrong, just what feels good to you. Pick up the back knee and then bring it down. Light on the blocks though. Yes, nice work. That's it, Sharon. You got it. Back knee comes down, hands to front thigh. Press your body up. So now our shoulders stack right above the hips. Tuck this under, maybe a little more space in that hip. And so as round through your spine, and then roll the shoulder blades back. Open arms to a field goal. Tilt the chest up. And stay right there or extend the arms longer. On the exhale, hands come back to the mat. Move your blocks to the side. Step back to down dog. Some of us just step straight back into it. Some of us might feel more comfortable coming to all fours. Set your foundation and then downward dog. Walk it out. Bend the knees, move to plank. Exhale. Hover, chaturanga, belly, chest, forehead. This time, keep your hands right with where they're at. Those top of the legs are active. Just lift chest, inhale, relax neck, forehead to mat. 2 more times, inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. 1 more. Shoulder blades rolled back and down. Press to plank. Downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands. If that doesn't just float right through there, which is really challenging, come to all fours, then step your right foot through. Yes, shoulder blades are back. And we do the same thing on that other side. Hands to your blocks if you'd like. Lift the back knee and then down. Marcy, is that a cat you have or was that a dog? Dog, okay. First I thought you were Michelle because she always has a ton of animals go through and sometimes I just see objects appear larger when they go right up to the camera. Back knee to mat, hands to thigh, press your body up, roll back through the shoulders, this time tuck that under. And now hands can come to the front of the knee if you like and make a C.
Unafraid.
Draw the chin down.
Be calm.
Stay active, hands in back pockets, lift the chest. Look up if that serves the neck. Add your arms, just options. On the exhale, hands to earth.
Meditation.
Move back
is a
to downward
state of
dog.
mind.
Nice work. Bend the knees, swivel the hips. Get deep into your side body. Lift the tailbone, bend the knees, swivel through the hips. Moving and creating space in your lats. Settle into our downward dog. Look at your hands. When we look at our hands, we want to have enough space in between each fingertip that I could trace around your fingertips. Press with your thumb, pointer finger, pinky. Breath is in, bend the knees. As you exhale, move to plank. Yes, maybe the knees. Chaturanga Dandasana, freeze. Knees, belly, chest, forehead. Hands off the mat and lift in 3, just the chest. Melt down. 2 more times, just lift. Yes, 1 more. Press back into child's posture. Exhale. Knees can be open wide, booty towards your heels, toes together, or maybe explore with your knees closer together.
Is a state of mind.
I forgive myself and others. I am ready to move on. Fingertips pressed down in front of you. Come into downward dog. Again, yogi's choice. You can come to all fours, then step your left foot through, or left foot steps in between your hands. Gaze up to the top of the mat, back foot steps to the top, forward fold. We're just gonna be at the top of the mat. And now, hands to shins, add a half lift. Let's come into gorilla. Let's release our wrists. So right hand in the front of right foot, left under left. Bend the knees, feel the belly on top of the quads, relax the neck. As you bend the knees, look up, inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs a little more. Stay with this flow, just a few more times. Bend the knees, look up, exhale, lengthen. And we'll just meet with our legs long, belly stays sealed. Wiggle the toes, move from side to side. As you bend the knees, ragdoll, roll up. Sweep it up. And now hands to heart. Exhale, shake it out. Please grab a drink of water if you've not gotten one yet. This is kind of like a workshop. Does anybody have any questions? Anything except for about the temperature of the room. And now use that hand to kind of give yourself a tap on your traps, a little space here. Hiya. Reset top of the mat, roll back and down through your shoulders. When we move back into that crescent lunge, you can stay with the knee to the floor or you can stand. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, chair. Reach up. Bend your knees, bow to earth. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, release the neck. Right foot steps straight back. Bringing the right knee down to the mat. The reason I have you do this is because even if you were in the gym and you were doing lunges, this sets up our spacing for however tall you're, whatever you are. Move our blocks to the side for just a moment. Hands come now to your thigh. So we can stand from here, or you can work to where you lift the knee and then walk your hands up the thigh. So come up to a crescent lunge. Just meet here, hands to the hips. The reason I'm doing this is because sometimes one hip is way higher than the other one. So rein that in. Yes, you got it. Looks good. Reach your arms straight up, straightening the front leg if you'd like, and then press the palms straight down. Or legs can stay stationary and just add the arms. Inhale and up, exhale and down. 2 more times, reach up, nice work. Exhale. This time, meet with our hands into the heart. Press your palms super firmly together. Slice open to warrior 2. So where your back foot was really sets you up for warrior 2 here. So we want to keep this really big, a lot of confidence here. Take your hands to the hips. Look at your back foot. It is either running parallel to the back of the mat, or it can be the slight angle. It's what feels good to your knee. Our front knee, though, we want the knee to stay over the heel. So when you move, a lot of times it wants to hug in. I don't know. Our hips are always snug is why. Please bring your left hand on the inside of the left knee, and then right arm long. Just kind of remember where that left knee is and keep that open. Now add both arms here, warrior two. Look behind you and see if our arms are flying level, and gaze in front of you. A lot of times in warrior two, for some reason, we reach forward here. Feel those shoulders right above the hips. Straightening the front leg, reaching the left arm up to reverse triangle. Right hand either to the hip or it can slice behind you. Energize your thighs here. Come back to warrior two. Look over your front hand. Left hand to the thigh or your elbow. Reach your right hand behind your head, because this is a chest opener and this keeps us really open through the ribs. Bend the front knee a little more. Rotate your right shoulder towards the earth. Open it up. Inhale. Exhale, rotate shoulder towards earth. You guys look really good. Let's do that one more time. Open it up. Shoulder. And meet here. Reach your top arm up if you'd like, or slice it over your ear. Warrior two. Arms windmill up and over. Pivot your back foot. Meet back in down dog. So maybe you travel with me. I move to all fours. And I might choose child's pose right now, or downward dog. Just always choose from the yoga buffet that we've been given. If you'd like, move to plank or stay in child's posture. Knees melt down. Exhale. Lift with the chest. Inhale. Exhale down. We'll all come back into Balasana, child's pose. And again, maybe explore, maybe knees together or open, but you choose. We breathe. If anybody wants a towel, just lift your hand and happy to bring you one. Anybody watches The Voice, I need one of those shooter things like Gwen has. Wouldn't that be fun? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, she's the thing that shoots shirts out. So if any of you want to make me one of those, that would be really awesome. Keep your arms wherever they're at. Just lift your head and gaze to the right. Check out how that feels in the neck. Your shoulders, relax your head to the mat. Let your neck be supported. Lift your head, look the other way. Relax your head. Draw third eye back to earth. Cat-like back, rounding. Downward dog. Walk your feet to hands, forward fold. Hands to shins, half lift. Big energy here. Exhale, fold. Ragdoll, roll up. End of the heart, exhale. Back together as you stand in mountain into Tadasana. Again, grab a drink if you just like one. Stand tall. Step back to chair. Reach up. Bend the knees, bow to earth. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale, soften through the back of the neck. Right foot steps straight back. Bring the right knee to the earth. Did we already do this side? Sugar bear. Let's straight it out. That's what happens when I turn around. Okay. It takes a village. Good job. I did it on purpose. That's just testing. Hands come to the thigh. Roll back through your shoulders. And we'll stand. Just set you up. Yeah, you got it. Back ball of the foot. If I were asking you to press down, that's warrior one with shoulders forward, but we're in a crescent lunge. So we have that mobility with our back foot. Reach straight up, inhale, exhale and down, sweep up, and then straight down. Watch that front knee going over those toes. Lift your toes up. Thank you, Mike. Press those palms together. Slice open to warrior two. Hands to the hips. Check out your back foot. And our back leg is long and you're pressing through that back heel. Front knee, same thing. Knee right above the heel. Wiggle the toes. Right hand comes to the inside. Shoulder, reach your left arm back. So keep our shoulders stacked upon the hips. Release the front arm straight out in front of you. And if I were able to get off the mat and walk around, I'd take my fingertips behind your neck and I would be like, hi-ya, ya-ya. Get your shoulders out of your ears. And I would make that sound, hi-ya, ya-ya. Reverse triangle, straightening the front leg, reaching the arm up, or hand can be behind you or to the hip. Look up. Back to warrior two. Side angle, hand to the thigh, or your elbow. Left hand behind your head. This is a chest opener. Bend that front knee. Exhale, rotate shoulder towards the mat. Open it up when you're ready. Rotate shoulder towards the mat. Meet here. Hand can stay behind your head or to the hip, or reach it straight up. Side angle. Bend the front knee. Warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. Look over your front knee. It's a really big energy through both the fingertips and your hands. Arms come up and over. Step back to plank. Melt to the earth. Stack your forearms. Bend your knees. Tick-tock your feet side to side. Look to the right. Release your shoulders, your neck. Massage through your internal organs, your belly, digestive. Please gaze the other direction. Straightening your right leg, now your left. Meet me on your belly. Bring our elbows underneath your shoulders to Sphinx. So shoulders are rolled back out of those ears. Same thing here, top of the leg super active. Look over your right shoulder. Now your left. Draw the chin towards your chest. Gaze up. Chin towards chest. And we'll melt all the way down. And one more time, bend the knees, windshield wiper your feet side to side. Allow the hip to come up. Look the other way. Straightening your right leg, now your left. Walk your hands in beside your chest. Roll the shoulder blades back and down so elbows go behind you like a cricket. Press to plank. Downward dog, tailbone up, bend the knees. Send the heels towards the mat, walk it out. Feet to hands, forward fold. Hands to shins, half lift. Relax the back of the neck. Ragdoll, roll up. Sweep it up. And now hands in. Nice job. Let's move into a balancing posture. So choose whatever foot you'd like out in front of you and kind of massage your feet so you're not squeezing the crap out of the mat. Start out with our tree, opening up through the hip. First thing we really want to do is find a focal point. Don't choose me. This is the time I get a drink. Don't let your booty out. Draw. Everything is up. So with Mula Bandha, it's a lock here, and then the breath is sending that energy up. But can stay to the floor, maybe it stacks on the other foot or below the knee. But we want to hinge and open up that hip, then wherever you want your branches to be. It's below or above the knee. Open our arms into a field goal or cactus if you'd like. Press the palms together. Now rotate the knee in and bring it to the mat. March it out. Rock and roll through the feet. Switch to your other side. Let's move into our tree on the other side. Foot below, above the knee. Yeah. We just don't want it on the knee and pressing into that joint. It takes enough beating on its own. Stay with your breath. I'm strong and I can. It's time to send your hands down, roll the shoulder blades back, a little taller. Now press the palms together, rotate the knee in and bring it to the floor. March it out a little bit. Press all your weight into your right foot and then just have a gentle stretch from the toes all the way up to the hip. You can always use the wall if you like, or bar. Other side, stretch. Fantastic. Come back to the top of the mat, grab a drink. We are working our way back down to the floor. Just roll back. Okay, I saw 2 and a 2. Is that right? My contacts are working. Roll back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sit back to chair. I just wish one eyeball didn't always like itch a little bit. Reach up. Bend the knees, bow to earth. Hands to shins, half lift. Exhale. Find your blocks. This time, step your left foot straight back. Bring your left knee to the earth. Scooch that right foot forward. We really want to see the toes on your right foot. Now, we can use our blocks here by stacking them. And it's going to bring the earth closer to us. Hands on top of the blocks into lizard. Sometimes you might hear this as dragon. Whatever you want to call it. Or maybe elbows are here or to the earth. And scooch that left knee back. Each breath a little further. That's good. And sometimes our lizard head goes droopy. And we keep our lizard head in line with our spine. Thank you. Now, as you flex your front foot, bring back there, start to open your knee outward and then hug it back in. That's it, Michelle. Open it out, hug it back in. One more. Let's leave the knee out. And it's not about how far out you can get that. Just try not to rotate into your ankle. So that's why I asked you to spread your toes wide to protect your knees there. Hug the knee back in. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Press with both palms as you come up. Right hand in your back pocket. Twist, reach right arm up. And you can straighten the back leg if you want. Adding that twist and that lunge. Yes, nice job. On your exhale, bring the hand down. Place our blocks to each side. I'm going to take you into pigeon. So for those of you that already know more of a traditional pigeon, toe heel your foot through and right knee on the outside. For those of you that would like, let's just bring the knee back and then just have it a seat. And all we're going to do is bring the right knee forward and left foot back. So if I turn, your pigeon might look like my pigeon, yes, or you're in full pigeon. So you choose. Rock the hips a little bit, and you may have to really creep out that left knee a little further. Or once you're here, you can press through the back toe. But I'd like all of us though to lift your hips, because that tells me that our pelvis is in a really good alignment. So you choose 3 bows towards earth, lift it up, 2, whatever you've chosen, whether it's half frog or full pigeon, make it yours. Maybe use the block to bring the earth closer. Shoulders out of the ears and soften. Good. And we breathe. Shake out your hips a little bit so you can get a little more ease someplace. Got a little cobweb somewhere. And now together, press through your back toe. So if you're in full pigeon, press through the back toe. And if you're with me, we're all just gonna set up and then roll and open up the knee. So we're gonna fan. Jules will be my leader on that side. Julie, you wanna wave your hand? You're the teacher set right now. Right there. Do what Jules is doing. It does feel nice to use your mat this direction if you're on hard floor. Roll back through the shoulders. Again, you want to use your props. Lift the chest, hinge, and walk your body over the left side. So rotation, belly towards your left thigh. Again, if we have our blocks, you can use them here, maybe make a little shelf. Or you can bring your block in front of your foot, here. Hey, Sarah, try this. Thank you. Shoulders are down though, elbows towards the earth. Yeah, it does. It's kind of nice. Breathe it in, tuck chin towards the chest as you come up. Reach both arms up and the hands to heart. Imagine if you had 2 sandbags right here. We're going to keep our sit bones grounded to the earth. Hinge forward. May not be very far. Oh, I forgot to share over the weekend. I got to go to Prince's place, Paisley Park. So cool. Has anybody else been in here? Been to it? Did I sing? Well, of course I sang. I was in the recording studio, and they asked me to go up front. His recording studio was so cool, though. It was so big, it looked like a spaceship. I'm sure they had auto-tune in there somewhere I could have used. Roll that up. Reach those arms up. Hands to the heart. Left hand comes on the outside of your thigh, and look over your back shoulder. Keep your twist, just turn your head and look forward, bringing your chin towards your front shoulder. Look behind you. Now, as you face the front, keep your left hand wrapped on the outside, doesn't matter. Hand comes behind the head like a teapot, tip you over. Draw the shoulder towards your thigh. So head towards the long leg. That's it. So you're stretching towards the long leg. Yes, you got it. I know, normally I do the opposite, but on Zoom, everybody be going different direction, and so would I. We'd probably do things like 5 times on the same side. So meet back up. One more time, look behind you. And then slowly unwind. Rock through the hips. Rotate back to the front of your mat. So we're gonna do pigeon again. Pigeon again. Open the hip. If my mat were long here, I know it's weird with me on the same thing. Same leg. Same leg. Lift with the pelvis. Draw it down. Or just like this, right foot's in the front, left behind, and come forward. Nice job.
I've decided to be open to that little voice inside telling me
Press firmly with your palms as you come up.
it's okay to be
And an inchworm your back knee in. Move to all fours. We can march your hands a little bit. Move through the hips. The leg you just worked is right. So press your right foot behind you. Cross it behind your left. So look over your left shoulder. Check out your right foot. Good. Bend the knee. So kind of set back into the hips. Bend the knee. Just undo what we kind of just did. One more time. Fantastic. Come back to center. Cat, cow. Bend the elbows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round. Move into neutral spine. I'm going to turn around, but we're going to do the other side. So left foot steps forward. Left foot forward. You can pick up the back knee, stretch out the calf, and then bring it down. Stack both of our blocks. Bring it to the inside of your foot. So my tricep, my hand is going parallel with my calf and my heel. Again, you can toe knee back a little bit more if you choose. Elbows to the block or elbows to earth.
I've decided to be kinder.
Relax those shoulders. Start to open the left knee out and then hug it back in. Open the left knee out, hug it back in. One more time, open it out, and this time let's leave that knee out. Flex the foot. Draw the knee back in. Press with the palms. Work your way into your pigeon. Maybe you toe heel the foot through, leave the left knee out, and then toe knee back your left side. Or just find your way seated on your butt. Left knee, I'm going to turn a little bit. Your left leg runs parallel to the outside of your mat. And then your right knee might come right here. Kind of like boxes or something, or triangles, I don't know. Walk your left knee out further that direction. Yes, beautiful. Lift the chest, and then when you're ready, hinge forward, drawing the right hip towards the mat. Soften through your jaw, your face, your neck, your shoulders. Press into the back toe, roll into your left glute, and now open up the right leg. So just face that way. See, it works like magic. I love it when a plan comes together. Nice job. Rock through your hips. So left knee is bent, right leg is long. Feels, should have said this earlier, but it feels kind of good if you're sitting on a pillow or a blanket. Oops. Lift your shoulders, flex your right foot, slight bend in the knee, draw the belly towards your right quad. Each side may feel very different here. Find your way up, sweep it up, bring it in. Sit bones grounded, hinge forward, lift the chin so we don't get, we don't round or think that we've got to get somewhere. Just feel space. Different for everybody. Work your way back up, shoulders back and down. Right hand wraps on the outside of your left thigh and look behind you. Draw that back shoulder back. Stay in your twist. Turn your head and bring your chin towards your front shoulder. And now look behind you. Turn towards the front. Just if you've had your palm up, flip your thumb down. Just stay anchored to that thigh. Left hand now behind your head. Keep the shoulder open and tick-tock your shoulder towards the long leg. Stay open, stay open. Good, good, good. Breathe. Maybe extend through the arm or go long here. Whatever feels the best. Slowly work your way back up. Look behind you. Rotation back to the front. Not going to forget tonight, Pat. One more pigeon. One more. Open the hip. Come into like a number 4 if you want here, or pivot your foot. Lift with the hips. Rotation. So my pelvis to the back of my head, spine long, and then hinge forward. Or here. Soften the back foot, release the shoulders, your neck. Press through the back toe, work your way back up, roll. You'll just be facing the front, and then bring our feet together. Tick-tock. Move through the hips. Lift with the chest. Maybe form a little basket over the toes. But let's see if we can lift our chin, keep the spine long. And then once you get to your edge, then, yeah, go ahead and maybe round and decompress there. Pressing the feet together, slowly come up, sweep up, hands to heart, and exhale. Place your blocks on each side of your mat if you want. Lift with the chest. If you're at home and you'd like to shut your lights off, or you'd like to get an eye pillow or put your sweatshirt on or socks if you're here in the studio, let's do that. If your back is bugging you tonight, go ahead and just lay down on your side, or let's add a little extra strength with this as you just really slowly melt down. Hug both knees into your chest, rock side to side. Hands on top of your knees individually. Move your knees outward into 2 big circles. And now happy baby. Keep your knees open. Peace fingers hook around your big toes and draw the knees towards your armpits. Press your feet towards the ceiling. Smooth out the back of the neck. And maybe tick-tock a little bit side to side. You want me to get that, Jules? That's your butts. Release your right foot to the earth and now your left. Keep our arms open. Press your feet a little further than hip distance. Tick-tock, windshield wiper your knees side to side. Allow the knees to stay to the right. If it feels okay, release and gaze the other direction. Press through the feet on the inhale, draw the knees back up. Exhale, release your knees the other side. Turn the head again if you wanted. Draw the knees back up. Hug your right knee into the chest and then hug your left knee into the chest. Make a tiny ball. Tuck the chin down. And releasing the back of the neck, left foot to earth and our right. Maybe you wanted to end tonight in Supta Baddha Konasana while you're laying on your back and you have your blocks with the feet pressed together, almost like a butterfly, lower back pressed into the mat. Or you can always take your blocks and they come right behind the hamstring. And so maybe this feels nice if your back is bugging you. Or just straighten the legs out long. If you have a blanket or something weighted, press this down upon the hips. Start out by just shaking your feet and then relax your feet. Allow your legs to be heavy. Your butt relaxed. The small of your back soft. Your shoulders, let them go. Smooth out the back of the neck. Place the tongue in the bottom of the mouth. Your fingertips, your hands soft. Let us focus and maybe feel the color of green, emerald green, bright green grass. Noticing the heartbeat with each inhale and exhale. I share my authentic self, being fully present, centered, and open. I can ask for what I need, balancing, giving, and receiving. Let's take one of the deepest breaths that maybe you've taken all day, in through the nose. And open up your jaw, sigh it all out as you exhale. One more time, all in. I am love. And all out of you are love. All in again. And now as you exhale, we are. Just take your time, reach your arms over your head, get a big, beautiful stretch, feel your long spine. Point, flex your feet. And slowly hug in your right knee and then hug in your left. Rock a little bit, side to side, slowly. Using your upper body strength together, let's move up into easy seated with whatever that looks like for you tonight. Roll the shoulder blades back and then down. Sweep the arms up as you look to the thumbs. Bring the hands into the heart. Reach the hands up. Let the fingertips float out and down. One more time. Inhale. And hands to heart. Smooth out the back of the neck. Anjali Mudra. And may the light that moves within me honor and move within each of you. Thank you so very much for being here tonight. Have a spectacular evening. Namaste.